guys, today I'm going to show you how to make one of my coziest meals, and it's the perfect side dish to any holiday party or festive gathering. It's a baked butter bean dish with mushrooms, pesto, and a little bit of feta. It's delicious and only uses about 5 main ingredients. So let's get going. Today we're really focusing on simple ingredients that you can find at any grocery store. So we have a lot of marinara sauce that's just out of the jar. We have some pesto from the store, canned butter beans, and then my favorite, we have Guan's protein blend mushrooms. You guys know how much I love this, and they've already taken the work out for us, so we just have to chop it up, but they have a variety of mushrooms that are gonna go great with this side dish. So to give this dish a lot of flavor, we're just gonna go ahead and quickly saute up some mushrooms with a little bit of rosemary. So first we're gonna chop up our king oyster mushrooms. Just give it a nice rough chop. Then we'll do the shiitake over here. We want it to be about the same size so it cooks evenly. And with the maitake, they just break up really easily, so you can go ahead and separate it with your hands. Great. It's about 3 cups worth of mushrooms. We're gonna add a little bit of flavor and make the mushrooms aromatic by chopping up about a teaspoon of rosemary. The rosemary goes beautifully with the marinara sauce, and then the mushrooms help to absorb all that flavor. So now we're gonna go ahead and take our mushrooms with the rosemary and saute it up with a little bit of oil. This really couldn't be easier. All we're doing is taking our avocado oil, pouring it into a hot pan, and then tossing in the mushrooms. Ooh, yes, that's what we want to hear, that sizzle. So we're gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper to this dish, but we're only cooking it for about a minute or so. We just want to soften the mushrooms up. We don't want to cook it through. Ooh, you can really smell the rosemary in here. So this is perfect. Take it off the heat and add it into our baking dish. So now that the mushrooms are ready, we're gonna go ahead and add the main ingredients. So we wanna add a lot of marinara sauce. Just dump it in here. I used about 3/4 of a can, and that was about a 24-ounce can. Now we're gonna add in a little bit of basil, and then all the butter beans. So now we're just gonna go ahead and mix up the beans with the mushrooms and the marinara sauce. Make sure everything is smooth and covered. And we're just gonna go ahead and take this and pop it in the oven on 375 for about 40 minutes. So while that's baking off in the oven, just go ahead and get your toppings together. So we're using some breadcrumbs, and I love adding this on for a lot of crunch to the baked beans. Then we have some pesto sauce, which works really nicely with the marinara, adds a little bit of earthiness to it. And then we're gonna put some feta on top, and it's just gonna melt down over everything. So it's been about 40 minutes. Okay, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want. This smells so good. You can smell the basil in here with a little bit of the aroma from the rosemary. It's looking perfect. So now all we have to do is top it off. So let's get a big handful of our breadcrumbs, and be generous with your breadcrumbs because this is gonna add that really nice crispness. Now we're gonna add some dollops of pesto. Be pretty generous with this one too. It adds a lot of good flavor. All right, now let's add the feta. We wanna get that cheesiness to melt all over the top. All right, perfect. So now we're just gonna go ahead and take this and pop it in the oven for about 5 to 10 more minutes until the breadcrumbs are crispy and the feta's melted. So the reason why we cooked the tomato sauce for about 40 minutes is that it really helps to mellow the acidity and the sweetness, so then the mushrooms and the beans really absorb the flavor. So let's dig in. Get a big portion of this too. Look at that, steaming hot. Got a nice big dollop of pesto on here. That is amazing. Look how festive this is. All the flavors together. This is such a good side dish for your holiday party. I'm not joking with you there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you loved how easy it is to make this simple side dish. And be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. And for more info on Guan's mushrooms and their protein blend, go ahead and visit guansmushrooms.com. Happy holidays!